So blessings, I'm back again with another prophetic word. And I would just like to take the time to thank all of you who have been following me and listening to the prophetic word. I believe that this word will encourage you greatly, and I really believe that it's a right now word. And I just have this sense in my spirit that this season could be misinterpreted, because if you don't know, you may actually come to the wrong conclusion about what is happening. So let me share with you the word of the Lord and what the Holy Spirit is saying. So I want to share a vision with you. I saw a vision of a boat on the sea and a person in it was rowing. And as they got the boat on the shore, I heard the words, "I am too tired to fight." Now I want to put this vision into perspective and give some insight and interpretation about what this vision means. And I felt in my spirit that you are very much like this person, in a sense that you feel like you've been out to sea and you've been rowing for a very long time. And at this point, you're just feeling so overwhelmed with exhaustion. Your hands have been steady on the plough, and despite the many storms and the winds that you have faced, you have just kept going. And I even sense that there's been times in this journey where you've been under immense pressure, and you've even wanted to hide or turn back, but you knew that wasn't an option. Therefore, you've been in between places, not able to go forward, not able to go back, but also the way forward you've been thinking, am I going to make it? And your natural instincts have just been to hang on to the promise of the Lord. And even in the times of intense loneliness, you've just had to dive into the Lord. You've had to dive into his presence and remain there. So where are you now? You've finally made it to your place of promise, and you have given everything that you have. You have stayed the course. You have made it to the other side. This journey has required so much of you. And you know, it's just like, if you think of it like a woman who's just given birth, it takes a few minutes to overcome the pain. She's given birth and she's safe, but there are still some after pains. There is some tiredness, there's some exhaustion, and of course she's happy for God's brought her through, but it still takes her time to collect her emotions. She's not at that place of complete celebration. She's only at that place of relief, looking back at what she's just been through. And I feel like your mind is a bit like that woman who's just given birth. Your mind is still on what you've just been through. And I just sense there's been a lot of reminders in the mind, replaying of scenes and scenarios, constantly remembering what you have been through. And you're saying to yourself, I have no more strength to fight. And I just want to say to you, don't keep your mind on the storms that you faced on the sea. So this is what I hear the Lord saying. My child, you have indeed made it to your promised land. Just know that I am proud of you for what you've walked through in this past season. The last season required you to rely on me completely for your breakthrough. Didn't I tell you that we were going to the other side? You have come through a great storm. You have come through great winds, and you have come through many a dark night. But now it's time to forget all of these things. All of those trials and all of those tests have produced a fortitude in you that will last all eternity. Hear me when I say, what is behind you stays behind you. Know that I am with you and that I will never leave or forsake you. This is not a time to give up, to give way, or to slow down. All you need to do is rest in me. I have heard you say you have no strength to fight. Rest a while. Take my arm of grace. Rest in me, and as you do, you shall overcome all in your mind, body, and spirit. And as you rest, you will begin to see the picture change. You will see the beautiful sunrise. You will feel the gentle breeze. You will see the wonder of my salvation. Remember, in your weakness, I am your strength. You say you have no strength to fight. Stand still and watch your God fight for you. I will be your strength. I also feel like you've had very little clarity, especially when it concerns direction other than just to go. Get ready for what I'm about to do in your life. Did I not say that those who diligently seek me shall be rewarded? Get ready, for it's time for rejoicing and it's time for celebration. I am making you steady, and through this steadiness there shall be a harmony. The time of not knowing is over. You shall receive the clarity and the direction that you need. You shall receive what you need to thrive in your promised land. So, I am removing all of the weariness. And as that weariness is removed, there's going to be a sense of joy rising up in you. This is the word of the Lord.